They came here amidst a nation torn apart, took what was broken and bankrupt and prospered it, a beacon of knowledge they created. This place, a landmark built from the sweat on their brow, from their ranks marched on men and women of valor and knowledge. Peace and perseverance became their masters. They became known for their diligence. 80 years later, when the world tore at the seams, they continued on. They wanted peace in a world that knew only violence. They sought light in the darkness and love in the ruins. They marched to the beat of their own drum. In the days of the rising sun, the night of the broken glass, they became a healing hand. When their brothers came home from war, they gave them shelter in this place. Who sends thee? He sought to give them more than knowledge, a home and a foundation. Sam Marble called forth every man and woman, climbed atop his podium, cast his hand into the air.
But our whole program is wrapped around the idea of making a successful beginning. And if we can make a good start, we've got optimism for the future.
They all agreed. It was time to do something greater than simply be. When the world called him crazy, when they said he was incapable, when they had no resources, they made a way. Shovels in hand, they broke ground. The world saw their work, the dirt on their hands, the determination in their eyes. The world had no choice but to listen. Charles Kettering, Henry Ford, Frank Lloyd Wright, they saw them in that moment, agents of change. And the world would forever know the Quaker way. It would remember the hall that students built. They left behind artifacts, evidence of their existence. What will stand as a monument to our time?
I mean, the things that drew me here were really the reasons that I stay. It's the values that we have. It's the fact that we're able to work with students that are looking for an opportunity. I'm the first in my family to go to college. And we have a lot of students that are like that here, first generation college students. And I just find that to be a really compelling environment. And I think that what we do here is really special. How to leave a mark on the institution is to think about what it is that you want to come back to 10 years later or 20 years later. You know, there are a lot of things that you can do as an individual, but collectively, what is it that you want the college to be 10 years from now? I don't do this to build big buildings. I know that there are a lot of college presidents, that's the legacy they want to leave. I really don't. That's not what my intentions are. What I want to do is I want to be able to say to myself that the mark that I left on this college was that it was a lot better when I left than when I started. And that's really all I care about. That's the legacy that I want to leave. That's what I hope 50 years from now people will look back and say that this was a time that we really did a lot of important things that led to the success of the college, and that's why it's still there 50 years later. When students think about this campus, I think that they need to think about how can they help us to make it better.
But our whole program is wrapped around the idea of making a successful beginning. And if we can make a good start, we've got optimism for the future. I'm willing to predict that if we care enough about our school to get in there and push, there'll be other people that want to help.
Represents to me the idea of self-interest.
But the beginning is
It
up to
means
us.
that